If you want to be more efficient and effective while experiencing more inner peace, then working in the core of your issues instead of putting on a Band-Aid is vital. Welcome to LifePix University podcast. I'm your host, Esty Rapport, and here to help you improve your 28 cognitive functions, the 28 things that make up thinking. In each episode, we'll discuss a real-life challenge, why you might be struggling with it, and give you practical strategies so all areas of your life will improve.
What if I told you you no longer have to worry about meeting a challenge because you'll know what to do every time? Challenges are a part of life, but with these 3 power questions, you'll be able to find your way out every single time. That's what's coming up next on the LifePix University podcast, episode 374. But first, if you want to improve your cognitive functions, if you want your life to just run so smoothly and easily, if you want to be productivity to be something that comes naturally to you, head over to lifepixuniversity.com/YBR. That's LifePix, P-I-X, university.com/YBR. Now, for today's real life challenge, imagine you built out a new sales funnel. You spent a lot of money on it. You've got a lot of people involved, copywriters, graphic designers, and everyone else, and you're super excited about it. But for some reason, it's not converting. There are 3 phases of thinking: input, how we take in information; elaboration, how we process the information; and output, how we tell the world what we know. And in each phase of thinking, we have thinking skills called cognitive functions. Anytime you have a challenge, all you've got to do is answer these 3 power questions that I'm going to give you, and you'll know what is the thing you have to do next. As I tell you each one of the power tools, I'll tell you 2 things. I'm going to tell you what phase it comes from, input, elaboration, or output. And I'll also tell you what are the main cognitive functions that are needed. What are the main thinking skills that are needed to go and really answer these questions? So let's do this. Okay. Power question number 1 comes from the input phase, how you're taking in the information. And that question is, what do I see? Literally, just what do I see? What's in front of me? It uses the cognitive function of clear perception, seeing things in an organized manner, and the cognitive function of being precise. This step, you want to gather all the information you need to solve your problem. So back to our examples, it would be any information regarding the funnel, the landing page numbers, the emails, the email open rates, the ad spend, everything else that's involved in running a funnel. Power question number 2 comes from the elaboration phase. And that question is, what is the problem here? To answer this question, you're going to need to use the cognitive function of defining the problem. You want to make sure you get super clear on what the actual problem is, right? Did you ever solve a problem only to realize that you were solving the wrong thing and there's like a much deeper problem, or was a completely different problem that you had to actually solve? Exactly. So that's what this question is. What is the problem here? You want to make sure you're getting super deep. So you may think that it's because your emails aren't converting, but if you dig deeper in it, you might find out that it's actually not that your emails aren't converting, but you're simply not getting enough leads. Okay, can you go even deeper? What part of your lead generation isn't working? Is it the organic posts? Is it the paid ads? Is it because of the copy on the paid ad or the pictures on there? You want to get really, really super deep on what is the problem here. Power question number 3 comes from both the elaboration and the output phase. You're going to need to go and use both of them. And that question is, what strategy am I going to use to solve it? You will need multiple cognitive functions to answer these questions, but the main one will be projecting virtual relationships, which means making connections between 2 things that are obvious, right? That's the whole point. Because if it was obvious, it won't be so hard. This challenge won't be such a challenge because it'll be obvious, like, That's the whole point of these questions, to help you be able to make these connections of what your next step is doing. Back to our example, let's say we discovered that the copy and the images of the ad are amazing, but they would be better off on a different platform. They don't seem native to where you're advertising now. So what do you have to do? You have your answer. With these 3 questions, you'll always know either what to do, and like in our example, you know exactly what to do. Or if you don't know what to do, you will know who to turn to for advice, because your strategy might be, oh, I need to go hire a marketing coach. Oh, I need to go hire this person. I need to go seek this type of advice from someone. I need to go do research on that. That can also be a strategy. Sometimes we don't know the answer to this problem, but we feel stuck and we don't even know who to ask. These questions will lead you in the right direction. In this episode, we discussed 3 power questions to help you get out of any challenge. 1 is, what do I see? 2 is, what's the problem? 3 is, what's the strategy? Your challenge this week is to use the power questions anytime you are faced with a challenge. Have an awesome week, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now.
That's all for this episode of the Life Kicks University podcast. If you enjoyed it, please share it with 2 of your family and friends so they too can gain from it, and you'll be helping us reach our goal of 1 million downloads by the end of 2025. Have an awesome rest of your day and grow those dendrites.